Pressure, which kilalang kilala talaga tong team na to dyan sa ganyang depensa.
Ryan Sahonya, his first shot as a Sun Better Red Lion in the NCAA. The best shooting three-point team in the NCAA. Sahonya, baseline drive, Sahonya, short, Sahonya! Wow!
Parang napanood ko na yung move na yun. Galing sa'yo. Nakita ko na yun.
Bakit sa akin?
Nakita ko na yun, Anton. Nakita ko na yun.
I'll tell you what. A few days ago, I spoke to Angeles, former team captain of the Red Lions and champion as well, a member of the assistant coach, member of the coaching staff right now. And Sahonya knocks down another triple. Guadagna. Sahonya. Will they go for a 2-for-1?
Oh!
Yes, they will. Brian Sahonya. Sahonya pops out. Villegas na nakatao sa kanya. Sahonya at the shoot. Brian Sahonya.
Tough.
We welcome you to our Friday coverage. Yes, it is Friday, the 13th. We're coming to you from inside the Philoil Ecoil Center in San Juan City. We have another round of action in the NCAA Season 100 Basketball Tournament. This is Siglo Uno, inspiring legacies. Friday the 13th, usually malas to. Swerte sa atin kasi dalawang laban ang mapapanood natin ngayong araw na to. We start the action at 12 noon. Ito po yung laban natin. It is the JRU Heavy Bombers going up against the Letran Knights. This is gonna be a great match of both teams looking for their first win of the season. And in the second game, another important encounter between the University of Perpetual Help System Delta Altas going up against a very promising team in the Arellano University Chiefs. Pero pag-uusapan muna natin ang ating unang laban ngayong araw na ito, JRU versus Letran. And you guys are catching everything live right now on your television sets. Nandyan tayo sa Heart of Asia, everywhere online at NCAA Philippines via Facebook and YouTube. We're also there online at GMA Sports PH at X and on Facebook. Hello po sa inyong lahat mga kapuso at magandang tanghali po. My name is Martin Javier and I'm very happy to be at your service for this matchup between JRU and Letran, and working alongside today with the one and the only women's basketball sensation, diba? Miss Christiana Di Maunahan. Christiana, welcome to the coverage.
Thank you, Martin. I'm very excited to watch these two very fast-paced teams, especially coming off that heart-stopper of an overtime game between Benilde and San Beda.
That's right. Actually, both teams coming off losses, heartbreaking losses din yung pinanggalingan nila. So, mamaya-maya pag-uusapan natin yan. Pero, ang kukumpleto naman ng ating broadcast team today is our courtside reporter. Debuting today as our CSR, we have Bianca Alejandre. Good luck, Bianca. She is a homegrown talent of the NCAA coming from the Lyceum of the Philippines University. Can't wait for your story later on both teams here. Pero unahin ko muna dito si Christiana. Of course, JRU versus Letran, coming off losses to begin the season. At sasabihin mo rin, etong JRU natalo second half against Perpetual. Letran, fourth quarter naging problema.
Alam mo, this is a very thrilling game kasi sabi mo nga both of them are coming from a bounce back mentality. Tapos yung previous games nila, they have almost the same story na nagkaroon sila ng scoring dip sa end of the game. Yung JRU sa early third quarter to the fourth quarter, nahirapan na sila. Tapos yung Letran naman ay they're known to be a high-scoring team.
Yeah.
They scored more than 20 points in the first, second, and third quarter. Kaso come the fourth, they only scored 9. So na-stop sila ng San Sebastian and nahirapan din silang i-control yung attacks ni Paeng Are.
That's right. Very early in the season, this is how, the standings. Ito yung sitwasyon natin ngayon. Benil Blazers, San Sebastian, both undefeated after 2 games. Pero ito yung sinasabi natin, Letran and JRU, not a good start. Pero dahil maaga pa, Christiana, marami pang tsansa para bumawi.
Oo, and this is going to be a very important game for them. Siyempre sa season na ganito, every game counts. So mas okay na sa umpisa pa lang, kailangan makakuha ka na ng as many wins as possible.
That's right, they have 17 games more, including this one. Let's go first to the result of the JRU Heavy Bombers against the Perpetual Altas. We thought this game will be close until the very end, at the half. Diba? Tabla yung magkabilang panig natin, pero pagdating ng second half, nung gumana na yung mga halftime adjustment ni Coach Olsen Racela, hirap na ang JRU.
Yun nga, like I said, Coach Louie Gonzalez's squad did well in the first half, pero nagkaroon na sila ng scoring dip sa second half. Tapos they were actually thriving with their perimeter points during the first half that just went dry towards the end. And they came from a tie, 41-41, end of second quarter. Kaso lang yung Perpetual, they started the third quarter, the first 2.5 minutes of the third quarter with a 7-0 run. So JRU had a hard time executing against the defense, which led to their shot clock getting drained, resulting in forced last-second shots and even a number of 24-second violations na nakapag-contribute doon sa 18 turnovers nila overall.
And the leading scorer of that game for JRU is this guy, as expected. He is the bona fide leader of this team, Joshua Giab, with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and he was trying to will his team back in that game. And you can see how much he tried. 13 free throws taken by Giab and a lot of fouls called nung dumadrive na siya, umaatake na siya sa basket.
Yes, very much credit to Joshua Giab for taking charge and an effort to keep the team in the game. Yun nga sabi mo, he kept attacking the rim aggressively and he showcased his ability to draw fouls and earn trips to the free throw line.
And on the other side, puntahan naman natin ang Letran Knights. Now this is the definition of a heartbreak loss. Diba? Everything going their way up until the third quarter. Pagdating natin ng fourth quarter, it was another story. Outscored, out-hustled, outplayed by San Sebastian. You see the scoring there, 28-9 against Baste in that fourth quarter that pretty much dictated the result of that game.
Yes, makikita natin Letran also went through a scoring plunge as Baste had a strong surge in scoring naman na led by Paeng Are. So Letran kasi they exhibit strength in fast break opportunities, kaya yung defense ni Coach Allen Ricardo, na makikita mo may dalawang tao na nagde-deny sa point guard coming from the baseline inbound. So yung ganitong defense kasi pinapabilis talaga ng sobra yung pace ng game so they can capitalize on fast break opportunities. Kaso yung problema dito, kapag sobrang bilis ng pace, mas prone ka rin to turnovers, and that's one of the reasons why nakapag-give up sila ng 24 turnovers and resulting doon 34 points of turnovers naman ng San Sebastian.
Pero si Kobe Monhe, this is one of the biggest stars of Letran this season. And again, responding to the call, 16 points for Kobe. Perfect from the free throw line. Again, he is one of the expected leaders, one of the few veterans dahil nga maraming bagong mukha dito sa kupunan ni Coach Allen Ricardo. And I'm pretty sure after the pre-season that they had, it was very promising. Ang daming nakitang positive thing para dito. And the way to start the season here, natalo sila. I'm sure they are hungry to bounce back against JRU today. You see them in a circle there, trying to regain their focus. Alright, susunod na laban po. Letran Knights kontra sa JRU Heavy Bombers. Let's turn you over to our Coliseum announcer, DJ Rick Striker, for the introduction of the players.
Eagle Oil Center. Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 100, Siglo 1, Inspiring Legacies. Live ngayon sa the heart of Asia worldwide, GMA News TV at may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, YouTube at Facebook. It's the eliminations right here as the JRU Heavy Bombers versus the Letran Knights. Let's meet our starters. Starting for the JRU Heavy Bombers at guard number 3, Patrick Ramos. The other guard number 31, Marvin Raimundo. At center number 5, Josh Giam. Forward number 14, Mart Barrera. And the other forward number 27, Ivan Panapanan. The head coach of the Heavy Bombers is Louis Gonzalez. Starting for the Letran Knights. At guard number 17, CJ Delfino. Shooting guard number 20, James Humawas. At center number 4, Kevin Santos. Forward number 15, Charles Timano. And the other forward number 39, Kobe Monte.
Amos, Barrera, Gia, Panapanaan, and Raimundo getting a start in the backcourt of Coach Louis Gonzalez. But Ramos is going to be the lead point guard again alongside his big man veteran in Joshua Giab, who again had 15 points. Ramos had foul trouble as early as the first quarter. That's why he was not able to capitalize his start in their first game. Yan naman, tignan natin na magsisimula mula dito sa Letran Knights. Still at the point. Nahirapan man sa kanyang first game, pero patuloy siyang pagkakatiwalaan ni Coach Allen Ricardo. CJ Delfino, the online sensation mula syempre sa Pampanga, alongside the veterans here in James Humawas, Kevin Santos, and the other players here from the Letran Knights. Andyan din si Dimaano para sa kanila. So, and Kobe Monhe, of course. Kapansin-pansin, walang Jimboy Estrada sa starting unit netong Letran Knights. And it looks like Coach Allen wants Jimboy to lead that second unit. Welcome to the coverage. We're live right now on Heart of Asia, everywhere online via GFA Sports PH and NCAA Philippines. Letran will have the first crack at the basket here. Here's CJ Delfino on top. We'll see if he's going to be well adjusted here in only his second game. Humawas drains the jumper from the corner.
Very good recognition of that open shooter. And very good confidence din doon sa tumira for taking aim early in the game.
That's right, Delfino spotting Humawas from the corner. Panapanaan will try. Ramos getting the offensive rebound and a lot of hands wanting to take that basketball away from Ramos. We'll see this play. Cristiana, cross-court pass. Humawas pumuesto sa kanto.
Makaka-recognize mo doon yung off-the-ball movement niya, yung paggalaw niya papuntang corner, kaya siya nakita nung nagpasa sa kanya from the strong side.
Kaya rin, medyo may separation na sila nung pantay niya, no?
Yes.
So, Patrick Ramos, hailing from California, USA. Ito, promising to si Patrick Ramos, Cristiana. Pero lahat din niya nagiging problema. Too aggressive siya sa defense. Lagi siyang napa-foul trouble. Lalo kapag nagsastart siya, even last season, lagi siyang over-aggressive. So maaga siya ngayon napupunta sa bench.
But if you're Coach Louis Gonzalez, you will appreciate that kind of hustle from your player.
Right.
Kaso yun nga lang, along the way, he will learn how to control that aggression and make it into something more efficient sa defense niya.
Especially if you know your value for your team.
Yes, tsaka siya rin yung sobrang confident sa scoring.
Yeah.
He can go 3 straight possessions being the one to take the shot.
Yun ang
And if you're-
kailangan. Oo.
Yes.
Ng JRU. Barrera. Oh, extra pass. That one rolled out. Barrera took it himself. And he draws the foul. A couple of shots coming up here for Mark Barrera.
We're now seeing that kind of hustle for 2 straight possessions, offensive rebounds, second chance points, coming off that very aggressive fast break rim runs.
Ito si Mark Barrera. You're a shooter yourself, Christiana. Ito, lives from mid-range, just from inside the arc. Kumbaga, ganun lang, piso-piso lang ang scoring nito ni Mark Barrera.
As long as it's within the team system, kahit anong itira mo, basta libre, basta open look, and from the system and from the rotation.
Okay, ayun, nasa free throw line siya. Second free throw coming up. Let's use this opportunity to turn it over courtside. Here is the first report of Miss Bianca Alejandre. Bianca, go ahead.
Kicking off the first game for this day, this is for sure a match to intently look out for since both teams have been nursing the daggers of their losses from their previous games. Para naman sa mga blue-blooded Letran Knights, sabik sila makakamit ng panalo because they are now under the wing of their new mentor, Coach Allen Ricardo. But not to fret because Ricardo is known as one of the brightest young minds in the basketball realm. He even studied in the US just to plant new ideas into his home soil. Now, coming back home, this is very interesting to see if he can bring Letran back to where they were before. Ayon pa sa kanya, he has known JRU coach Louis Gonzalez for a long time. His team is tough, but we're ready for that. Update lang, Martin and Christiana. Unfortunately, key players from both teams would not be playing. Letran's Pau Havillonar is still facing suspension, and JRU's Sydney Mosqueda is nursing a right ankle sprain. Despite these losses, will we see a redemption for the once 3-peat champion Letran or a revelation for the building Bombers? Let's hear it from Martin and Christiana.
Thank you so much, Bianca. That's Coach Louis Gonzalez on your screens. So, still no Pau Havillonar here. Again, this is the second of his 2-game suspension. So, next game, makakabalik na itong si Pau sa lineup ng Letran for JRU no Sid Mosqueda. And she also mentioned the history of Coach Allen Ricardo in coaching. Again, coming off back-to-back championships in the juniors division of the NCAA with the Letran Squires. So, might be a rough start for Coach Allen here in the collegiate ranks, but rest assured that this guy is gonna be in control.
Yes, at saka sa nakikita natin, same na same ang ginagawa nilang depensa. Deny everything from the backcourt hanggang sa makababa ang bola. Naka-deny sila sa lahat ng passing lane at nagpo-force sila ng turnovers.
And we are witnessing different tenacity mula dito sa Letran here in the first quarter. Delfino denying Ramos up top there, pero si Raimundo hindi nga lang naipasok doon. Limaano getting the ball. That was a call on him. Santos with a rejection.
Ganda ng timing sa block.
He had 3 of
Not
those in
giving
the
away that
previous game.
easy basket.
Yeah. Oh, naagaw ni Barrera. Barrera is on the move. Stop it back for Raimundo. Will not drop. Giab. Money for Joshua Giab.
Credit to the JRU squad for running the rim talaga kasi mas marami silang bumaba eh. So makakakuha talaga sila ulit ng second chance possessions.
Kalmado at libre yung tira na yun ni Joshua Giab. Kevin Santos taking the contact from the Heavy Bombers, but a faster start here for JRU. Look at this offensive board, and then Giab. Hindi siya tinikitan ng depensa, Christiana.
If you're Letran, you should never allow the perimeter points from JRU because coming off their last game, doon nga natin nakita na they thrive with their perimeter points.
At saka kasama yun sa scouting nila dito kay Joshua Giab. Again, solid ang footwork nito, pero pagdating dun sa mid-range jumper, halos sigurado lagi. Kevin Santos at the free throw line, high flyer. Has
Dunker.
been, Dunker yun.
Wow.
Yun yung hinihintay natin eh. Mula sa Pampanga, one of the most popular players there right now at least and in social media. Pag nakikita mo yung mga
Highlights
yung
niya,
mga highlights, ano?
Dakdak.
Tsaka pag Letran game, nasa na si Kevin Santos. Diba?
Look at this face guard defense from Letran.
This is pressing defense as early as the first for the Knights. Giab carving space. Nakawala si Joshua Giab. Nice move coming from the big guy. It's a
3-4.
Yung mga ganong move, araw-araw yung ginagawa, yung mga ganong skill work, reading the defense, able to use her body like that to finish the shot that easy.
Kombinasyon yun ng lahat. Base sa depensa. Here's Monhe forcing the issue against the swarm of JRU players and he draws the foul. Tingnan natin to, Iyab. Kita niya, walang tao sa ilalim. O sige, atakihin ko to.
Pasubsob pa yan.
Oo, pasubsob pa.
Pasubsob.
Ano si Joshua Iyab again has a good touch around the rim.
Kobe Monhe earned this trip kasi wala siyang pakialam kahit tatlong tao na yung humaharang sa kanya. Aggressively, aatakihin niya pa rin yung bola.
Yeah, Kobe Monhe has a really high potential. Diba, 6'4", 6'5". Yan, mula po sa Bulan Sorsogon. And can do a lot of things. Can rise up, can play above the rim. At meron din maganda yung shooting stroke din, ano?
Sa mid-range.
May tres din to si Kobe Monhe. So, he has a lot of tools already. At pinakita nga niya sa atin ng first game.
Siya pa nga yung nag-face guard sa backcourt defense.
Oh, too much aggression there. Teka lang. Bagsak dito si Humawas on the floor. Yeah. We'll see what happened. Holding on to Ramas. Oh! So yung hawin nito ni Patrick Ramos ang inabutan yung likod ng ulo ni Humawas. Because tendency naman yan ng player, Christiana, yung gaganon ka to break away from your defender.
Yes.
That time lang, it was too high.
Yes, tsaka, well, kahit nasaktan siya, credit pa rin yun sa pressure ball defense niya. Nakakuha siya ng foul.
Yeah, he frustrated Patrick Ramos that time. Kasi gustong kumawala nito ni Patrick. Let's see. Our referees are reviewing it. Tignan natin kung i-upgrade nila. By the way, kita natin ngayon sa coaching staff ng Letran for the first time joining them.
Rain ng bat.
Physically here. Rain ng Batak.
Physically.
Nung unang laro nila, may ano daw siya, may game siya sa pro Pero ngayon nandito siya. The Stingray Rain ng Batak. Of course, kasama natin yan dito sa broadcast last season. Now one of the assistants ni Coach Allen Ricardo. And this is crew chief Glenn Cornelio leading our officiating team today. That's the man on the right. Referee Glenn. Sige. After the review,
Upon review, it's foul number 20, James Mouse.
so Humawas will be called for the foul rather.
Unsensable foul number 3,
Oh!
Double foul.
Pero magkaiba yung bigat
Mas masakit yung sa JRU.
Oh. Patrick Ramos, unsportsmanlike foul. James Humawas, just a regular foul.
And hindi pa penalty situation, so sa kanila ulit ang bola.
Oo, kanila ang bola.
Ulit ang bola.
Tama. So Humawas will take two. Humawas had 16 points against San Sebastian. So this is another bright spot for Coach Allen Ricardo. Kasi syempre, palaisipan sa atin kung sino yung magiging league scorer nila. We initially thought they'll have a playmaker and a solid guard in Jonathan Manalili, but he is unable to suit up this year. So it's gonna be next man up for them. Ang ine-expect natin, who also came up big, Jimboy Estrada, Kobe Monhe, si Humawas yung medyo nang gulat sa lahat.
Yes, tatlo sila, no? Kasi kailangan din talaga ni Coach Allen ng next man up. Kasabi mo nga, mag-step up and be a leader for the team.
And also you mentioned, this is a high-scoring team, so kailangan maraming umambag. Cross-court pass here. Paera, Raimundo. Kasahan mula sa JRU Raimundo. Then take the shot. Paera from the baseline.
They were very patient with that possession. Ikot lang ng ikot ng bola hanggang sa makakuha ng open look. Na hindi na nga na-convert, but it was a good shot.
Was it a little too unselfish? Kasi feeling ko may tira na si Raimundo dito kanina. Libre siya. Siyempre, that's what you wanna see as well if you're Coach Louie Gonzalez. Your team looking for the best possible shot. 8-6. Letran climbing back in this one. 4 minutes going by here in the first. Moving on him. Connect sila sa labas. Di Maano. Santos will shoot it. Oh, Di Maano, look at the hustle here. But again, maganda yung interior defense ng JRU in the meantime. Letran, well, we'll draw something up. Let's go to the ceasefire first.
Huwag kayong matakot tumanggap ng bola at trabahuhin natin ang biyaya. Yan muna mula sa panig ng Arellano Chiefs, Martin and Bon.
Maraming salamat, Laisel Galpo. Katulad nung second quarter natin. So let's see. Dapat dito umatake ang Arellano. Oh, Basti Valencia. What a fadeaway. Going downhill. That one rolls out. Arellano has a chance to inch closer. Valencia with a spin. Yeah!
Balik sa ating laban. Oh, we have our grade school JRU students in the attendance once again. Ayan o, mga grade school students yan as we see our fans here on a Friday. There they are.
So cute.
They were here in the first game of JRU. Nakasalubong ko sa labas. Sabi nila, Kuya, natalo kami. Punta ulit kayo next time para manalo sila. Mga grade 5. Grade 5 to mga to. Diba? Yan yung
I love it when schools do that. Bibigyan mo na experience yung mga bata na manood ng ganitong klaseng laro.
Kung ganyan yung mga field trip namin dati,
Hindi ka absent.
hindi ako absent. Ganado ako pumasok. In time. Oh, Rafael Go. Who just entered the game. Contributes right away.
Letran's hustle on getting offensive boards. Masyado na marami ang binibigay na... Actually, both sides. Both sides are getting offensive boards.
Beautiful play ran by JRU. Raimundo on the finishing end. Jimbo Estrada is now in the game with Nat Montesilio. At itong si Joseph Luna. He's one of the vets. The Knights face up. Jay will not drop. At ito naman ang JRU looking to turn up the pace. Corner. Barrera for three. That one rims out. Panapanan somehow gets to it. Wala babalik dito sa Letran Knights. Bagsak si Panapanan.
You know what? I've been waiting for the sub ng Letran. So, ginagawa pa rin pala ni Coach Allen yung platoon substitutions na 5-5-5. Well, understandably so naman kasi nga dahil sa sobrang intense at relentless sila dumepensa. Kailangan ng fresh legs palagi.
It's also the reason why Jimboy, Leo Cuahaw, Rafael Go are coming off the bench para
Sila yung solid.
malabas siya. Oo.
Yeah, sila yung solid sa second group.
Montesilio utilizing the Munad screen. Go, quick turn, go. Oh! Foul up top on Lance Benitez. And Benitez needs to be careful because nung huling game, I think nakadalawang technical siya sa una nilang laban against Perpetual.
Two technicals is ejection, right? Ejection.
Yeah. So, yun yung, siyempre, next game mo mag-a-adjust ka na.
Yeah. Control lang. Control sa aggressiveness.
Siyempre, gusto ko pa rin ng emotion. Pero that's what separates, of course, the veterans and the good players from the rest, ano? Rafael Go. Raimundo na ako. Siya ang magtatawid para sa JRU. Ano pa naan? Abame, Aiba. Nope. Rebound, Benitez. Wala pa rin. And the ball is secured by Munad. Letran getting some stops here in the first. Let's see if they can take advantage and produce. Boy, off for a travel.
Sayang, I was excited to see what he would do kasi meron siya nun eh.
Meron. At alam mo, feeling ko sa ibang liga niya, usual move niya yan. Kapag ka-catch, ito-crush niya na gano'n. Dito,
I've seen him do that so many times in the semi-pro league.
dito mag-a-adjust siya.
Yeah.
Ibinan. Doesn't connect. Rebound rebound, ending up with Montecillo. Estrada is on the move. Estrada puts it up and in. So Jimboy is on the board.
Parehong-pareho yung intensity ng depensa ng dalawang to. Kasi tingnan mo yung score. It's relatively a low scoring first quarter as opposed to their last game na ang JRU ay nagkaroon ng 21 points. So Letran ay naka 30 points sa first quarter. Right now they're just 12 and 10.
Montecillo surveys. Luna providing the screen again. 8 to shoot for Nat. Pull-up jumper. Estrada with back-to-back baskets.
Meron siyang ganyan. Pag nakashoot na siya ng isa, sobrang confident niya na i-take na ng i-take lahat ng kasunod na tira.
That is Esco MVP Jimboy Estrada. Also led his team to the championship in his season there. Look at this. Attacking and using the glass to get the hoop. And then afterwards, it was a corner jumper that he nailed.
Contested corner jump.
Contested. Oh, ito. Kung JRU naghahanap ng scoring punch, they might get it from Sean Argente. But in the past few games, including in season 99, he hasn't been himself. Kasi alam na natin itong batang to, kahit anong may shooting yan, kaya niyang pumutok sa kahit anong laban.
Well, siguro kailangan na rin mabalik yung kumpiyansa niya through doing work for himself and getting it also from his teammates.
We'll see if he can contribute here. Meantime, JRU moves closer. It's 11 to 14. Letran still ahead. Montecillo. Estrada. Good interference by Argente because Estrada was wide open in the corner. Timeout muna tayo. Ang tumawag naman si Coach Louie Gonzalez. Under 3 minutes remaining in the first.
Doon, right of the jump ball.
King Gortiza off
Eto
the
na.
screen.
Iyon
He
naman.
knocks it down. Wasting no time to make his presence felt.
As expected para dito kay King Gurtiza.
Ongotan. Pull-up jumper is off. Here comes Harvey Pagsanhan.
Ayun na naman si
What a
Gurtiza on the pass break.
Gortiza on the touchdown. EAC is starting off strong. Nagulat ako, sinabi niya, Nico Kinal, ang laki daw ng in-improve pagdating
Sa ating laban, and the kids of Jose Rizal University are making noise, cheering on their team. Ayan po. Last time it was grade 5 students, o mga grade 5 students yung umatin para sa JRU. I wonder what grade are these kids in? Alright, 14 to 11. We still have 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. Abate ng 3 puntos etong Letran Knights. Jimboy, who has scored a couple of buckets. Montecillo comes up short.
Nag-a-adjust ngayon yung JRU in terms of defending Jimboy Estrada kasi nakadalawang dikit na siya, which is opening up naman the other players.
And I feel like Coach Louie has to use tactical timeouts for this Letran team. As Pangilinan takes it strong to the cup. Dahil syempre, ibang scheme ang gagamitin mo per 5 na ipapasok ni Coach, ni Coach Alan.
Exactly.
Corner. Isipan ni Guahaw. Estrada is doubled. Ball will stay with Letran with 9 seconds to work with. Samantala, eto si Pangilinan. Going hard to the basket. It's Joseph Pangilinan. One of the new faces of the Heavy Bombers. Pull-up jumper. Mintes. Go. Couldn't secure it.
If you're JRU guarding the likes of Jimboy Estrada, you should never let your hands down kapag kaharap mo siya and never give him space to take shots like that. Kasi kahit magmintis yan, nakakaipon niya ng confidence kapag syempre nafe-feel niya na nakakatira ako ng libre.
And for JRU, for Letran, for JRU pala, You know, Jimboy is gonna take those kinds of shots. Diba? Bibigyan siya ng mga ISO plays na ganon. The least you can do is just bother him.
Yeah.
Bother
disrupt
him enough para umiba ng konti yung tira niya at magmintes.
Oo, yung hirap na tira, yung kahit sumot, will take it. As long as hirap siya.
Basta good defense, ano?
Yeah.
Let's check out this sequence. Rafael Go had it already, but went straight to Samontanes. Both were outside. We'll see here. Dumiretso sa makayo ni Samontanes.
Sa loob na ng jersey niya.
Oh,
Ayan,
bola.
no? Ano yun kung last touch ng kamay niya pero tumama din sa jersey?
Oo nga eh.
Diba?
Tapos pareho pa silang may hawak ng bola rin pagkaapak nilang dalawa sa labas.
Jump ball.
They might call it a jump. Kasi walang clear na last touch. Ah, ito na yung tawag. Oh, goes the other way. JRU will have it. So last touch kay Rafael Go. Score is 13-14. 13 na po yan, 13 ni JRU dahil imuntos kanina si Pangilinan. Raimundo. This is Montanes. Back a point for Coach Louie today. Benitez back to Montanes. Argente from straight away. That one rimming out.
That was a good look. No problem with shots taken like that.
Good take, yeah, coming from Sean. Duhat will attack. Spin, shot, bothered. Ito si Pangilinan. Samontanes scans it. Pangilinan has 3 points here in the first. Gustong dagdagan and he gets the bounce. Now we're liking the production here of Joseph Pangilinan.
I dare say that was a tough shot. Nakaspin, tapos medyo napahiga pa siya. Pero nagawa niya pa rin possession.
That one was halfway down for Nat Montesilio. Niluwa lang. Gente. JRU back in front. Samontanes couldn't take advantage of the open look.
Another good take, another good look, and siguro nagkaroon ng miscommunication sa Letran defense kung bakit walang tao na napunta dun sa open shooter.
Corner shot. Wow. Designated shooter. Misfires. Ito si Jimboy. Jimboy likes this matchup against Argente. He will attack him. Estrada gets the roll. 6 points for Estrada here in the first.
Highly equipped, greatly skilled, one-on-one player in Jimboy Estrada.
And JRU can opt for the final shot. Pero sabi ni Pangilinan, mainit pa ako. We'll see. Ball will stay with JRU with 8.1 seconds remaining. Patrick Ramos comes back in. He replaces Montanes. Joshua Diab also coming in for the final possession, potentially of the first. Kapalitan si Lance Benitez. So trigger man is Ramos. Here's the corner shot. Argente. Nothing there. Enough time for Letran to manufacture a shot. Wow, quick Ray! That's way off for Quahao, and that's how we will end the first 10 minutes of action here inside of Pinoy Egg Oil Center in San Juan. It is Letran with a 1-point lead after the first. Balik po natin second quarter. Babalik po ang NCAA Season 100.
And Monje with a deflection. Ito na si Monje. Monje with a finish.
Ganda na ang defense ni Monje.
Coach, as we see this move by Kobe Monje, I just noticed and realized itong uniform ng Letran, may pagka-throwback na anggulo. Almost got it down though. Gabat on the move. Gabat. Bola na kay Jimboy. Tumonhe.
Nice pass. Ang ganda na execution nila sa pass break doon.
Paeng-Are was pleading for that ball.
That's only the third deadlock for the game.
Wow. Tumonhe. Monhe with the finish plus the foul.
Ang challenge kasi sa Letran, kailangan talaga umabot yung bola sa post. Ang baba ng inside points nila, actually lamang pa.
We're back to our coverage. NCAA Season 100 on Heart of Asia. And again, the kids are in attendance. Nakakatuwa eh. Tsaka talagang all out sila mag-cheer. Oh. Kita mo, nagpahinga lang ng konti. Alam mo kung kayo yung magulang nitong mga batang to, okay lang. Kasi pagdating nila sa bahay, pagod na sila, madali na silang patulugin.
At saka pwede rin maging eye-opener to na gusto ko pala mag-basketball, gusto ko pala mag-sports.
Correct.
Malaking tulong sa pag-aaral yun.
Kasi pag nandito ka na, di ba, at nararamdaman mo na yung pakiramdam ng panonood, kung gaano ka-enjoyable yan. Di ba, ayaw mo nang mawalay sa ganong pakiramdam. You wanna be around it more.
Yes.
Alright, second quarter begins. This is the first round matchup between JRU and Letran. And it's close after the first with Letran leading it by a hairline, 16-15. Up the screen, Pangilinan. Nothing there. It stays with JRU though, but Pangilinan leads the way for the Heavy Bombers with 5 points. At saka yung sorpresa nito ni Coach Louie Gonzalez off the bench, providing some energy and scoring punch.
Tsaka ang gaganda ng plays ng JRU, especially for their shooters sa last few possessions na nakita natin. And siguro sa Letran and JRU naman, both of them are exhibiting fantastic defense against each other since they're containing the scoring ng both teams. Napapababa nila yung point production.
Pareha sila. Below 20s, ano? Again, this is in complete contrast of what they had in their first game na medyo maganda yung scoring nila o mataas yung scoring nila after the first.
Parehas kasi sila talagang kumbaga speed and aggression ng mantra eh. Parehas na team na to eh. Fast-paced talaga sila.
And that's former Letran squire Sean Argente scoring off the inbound. And that's what you want to see from Sean. Nailing his first basket off the game.
Sana from that basket, unti-unti rin mag-build yung composure na nawawala sa kanya.
Yun ang nawala dito kay Argente. Estrada driving baseline, step outside. So turnover for Letran. That is the 6th turnover of the Knights. Look at this, off the inbound. One-hander from Sean Argente. Raimundo bringing it across. Barrera, lost it to Jimboy. Estrada is on the move. Estrada all the way.
Half of that point, I will give the credit to Montecillos. Montecillos parang talagang ilong sa ilong yung depensa niya eh. Giving his other teammates the opportunity to deny the passing lanes and to get chances like that na makakaagaw ng bola. Makaka-convert into a layup.
You're right. It started with the defense of Montecillo on Raimundo. Kaya nahirapan sa salo itong si Mart Barrera.
Actually, kanina pa siya eh. Kanina pa siya yung kung may pressure mula sa backcourt. Grabe yung condition naman ito.
Very gritty itong si Nat Montecillo. Jimboy Estrada, by the way, has 8 points here in the first half. And that's 8 points in just 7 minutes of action. Okay, now let's turn it back courtside. Nandito ang second report ni Bianca Alejandre. Bianca, go ahead.
Para naman sa mga blue-blooded Letran Knights, they are more than eager to step up to the plate, taking it one match at a time. According to their coaches, they have been training under a more situational approach, and if they have a chance to win, they won't hesitate to grab it. Jumping over to JRU's side, their coaches have said that they have prepared for this as Coach Louie Gonzalez has prepared them for this as of now, they're still rebuilding and they are entering this match with a renewed spirit to pull their focus and double their efforts. Ngayon, depensa sa depensa at atake sa atake, who will assume their roles and bring the match to its climax. Let's hear it both from Martin and Christian.
Thank you so much, Bianca. Well, JRU, you're right. This is a brand new team here in Season 100 with a bulk of their core. Imaginein mo, one of the best scorers in the league for a few seasons, Agent Miranda. Yan ang nawala sa kanila.
Marvin Junicio, JL De Los Santos.
JL De Los Santos. Meron ka pa, Marvin Junicio. Oh. Talagang malaking kawalan yan for JRU, but somebody needs to step up, and this is probably for the other guys, Christiana.
Yeah.
Ito na yung chance nilang magpakita gilas.
Talaga. Actually, in team settings, especially sa college, kapag may mga gumagraduate, syempre sobrang excited ng mga mas bata na maging parang ako naman, kami naman.
Magkakachansa. Teka, may kaunting kulay dito between Estrada and Panapanaan, two rookies here in the NCAA. Oh, hold on. So there was an initial unsportsmanlike foul called, but they'll review it and confirm it right after scanning the play. Tignan natin kung ano nangyari dito. But they're signaling number 20. So was that on Humawas? Unsportsmanlike foul. Okay, so dalawang unsportsmanlike foul.
Number 27, Ivan Panapanaan, and number 20, James Humawas.
So tama, Panapanaan and Humawas
On the bench of the JRU Heavy Bombers.
each called for an unsportsmanlike foul.
So ganito mo makikita yung gigil eh.
Yeah.
Gigil na makabawi galing sa talo nila from last game.
Kaya mainit yung laban natin kanina.
First half pa lang tatlo na actually. Patrick Ramos, Panapanaan, and Humawas.
Yeah.
Tatlong unsportsmanlike in the first half.
And we still have 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Diba?
Ano pang pwede mangyari?
Marami pa. Wala pa tayong fourth quarter. Mamaya, iinit pa yung laban. And that's gonna be a foul on Kobe Monhe. So 19-18 is our official tally. Abante po dito ang JRU Heavy Bombers. Trigger man here is Parera. May foul ulit. Oh, it's gonna be on Kobe again. So Monhe with 2 straight fouls. Hold on. Oh, they called it. Hold on. Kanino tinawag yung kanina? Because they announced it as the first personal foul on Kobe Monhe. So officially, isa pa lang ang foul dito ni Kobe. Pero penalty na.
Yeah.
Ang Letran Christiana, so
You have to be smarter with your defensive energy. Get stops and don't foul.
kasi wala pang lumilipas na oras. Final na, nag-penalty, free throws.
So we dare say it's a bad foul.
Oo.
Bad decision.
Kasi bago pa yung inbound yun. And that's also, like if you keep pressing the entire game, that's something you have to manage and be smart about. Kasi syempre, bume-pressure ka sa backcourt, obviously piniphysical mo yung player, but you also have to be careful and contain your aggression. Kumbaga, just enough lang to pressure the basketball para hindi pag-isipin ng mga official na tinatawagan ka ng foul.
Oh, and just enough lang to disrupt the offense, but not too much na mukha kang mananakit na or doing dirty work na. Clean defense lang.
Challenge for the Knights. 21-18. That is the tally. JRU in front by 3. Montecillo. Bounce pass underneath. Kevin Santos too strong. Battle for the rebound. It sails out. It stays with Letran. So new face on the court for the Knights. Ito si James Pradelia. Ano, nakikipagtatikan. So, bola ng Letran. Last touch on Argente. Here comes Montecillo again. Creating his own shot. Too strong though. On the lay. And Giab will bring it down for JRU. Barrera. Ilalapit. Oh, denied by Santos. Raimundo comes up with it.
Credit kay Santos for that help. Kasi naiwan.
Oh! Oh! Sorry, miss inside. Ganda sana ng hanap, ano? Jimboy. Didiskarte. Estrada is the leading scorer of Letran with 8 points. Ball goes back to him. Montecillo for 3. Sado malakas. Ball ending up with a jump.
Good job kay James Padilla for hustling that and getting that jump ball call. So sa kanila ulit yung possession.
Nakapasok pa lang niya pero dami ng energy yung binibigay dito ni Pradella. Oh, Miller coming in for Letran. Along with one of the high school players neto ni Coach Alan Ricardo in Jovel Baliling. Good to see him here in the college scene. Miller handles it. That's James Miller. James Miller. So we got 2 Millers in the NCAA. Yung isa si Dre Miller. Wow. Good defense by JRU forcing the shot clock violation.
Yan yung ano well, personally lang tinitingala ko yung mga nakapag shot clock violation talaga. Kasi 24 seconds, at in this case 14 seconds of straight relentless defense. Talaga hindi nyo pinagyan ng pagkakataon yung kalaban nyo.
And yan yung nagiging problema dito ng Letran, their turnovers. 7 turnovers here in the first half compared to just 3 by JRU. Raimundo driving to the basket and gets the whistle.
That also became a problem for them last game. They gave up 24 turnovers like I said kanina na masyadong fast-paced nga, masyadong mabilis, masyadong gigil. Kaya nagiging prone sa errors. And that's something that they need to improve on to take better care of the ball.
Yeah. And for Letran, it's, well, given yung nasa pag nagmamadali sila or kapag inaangat nila yung pace ng laban, but they also have turnovers on the half court.
On the half court sets, yeah.
So, again, for any team, if you want to contend, you gotta lessen your turnovers because, especially against a young and energetic JRU team.
Mas makukulit, pesky defenders talagang arms wide open yung kung mag-deny and kung mag-pressure, dikit-dikit. Actually, parehas naman sila talaga. So nagkakatalo lang who's taking better care of the ball.
That's right. And Raimundo brings 2 free throws. JRU ahead by 2 possessions here, 23-18. Jace Miller, hailing from Corpus Christi, Texas, in the USA. First year with the Letran Knights. Drains the pull-up jumper that time.
They needed that basket. Siyempre, medyo kapag hinayaan nila na lumayo pa yung score, medyo mahihirapan na sila from the third quarter.
Earlier was the biggest advantage of JRU, pero inilapit sila ni Jace Miller. Ramos, Barrera, Raimundo, cross-court pass, Giap, extra pass inside, Panapanan. Was well covered by Pradelia, but Pradelia will be whistled for this personal.
We appreciate also the patience of JRU in moving the ball talaga. Yung mga touch passes na gano'n, yung mga kakasalo mo lang, papasa mo agad sa next open guy.
Talagang hinahanap nila yung best possible shot. Let's go to a timeout first, called by Coach Louie Gonzalez. Almost halfway done in the second frame. Abante pa rin, JRU.
Almost a steal. Actually, he completes the steal. Paeng Are, bumiting sa ere. Paeng Are. Wow!
And one.
May deflection dito mula kay Are. Kondisyon na habol. buhat bantay.
Hang time, ang tagal sa ere. Hinintay mo nang bumaba.
Balik sa ating laban. Our two coaches here. Good juxtaposition here neto ni Coach Alan Ricardo at ni Coach Louie Gonzalez. Coach Alan in his first year here in college. Coach Louie, his nth year with JRU. And you see our crowd here on a Friday. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood live sa venue, on television via Heart of Asia and on GMA Sports PH and NCAA Philippines online. Mamaya dadami pa yung mga fans natin. We still have our second game today between Perpetual and Arellano. Meantime, Ivan Panapanaan. Ito another rookie from the Arellano Braves. We covered this guy in NCAA Juniors basketball a couple of seasons ago. Had so much promise. And now he has a chance to show his wares here in the seniors division. Juvel Baliling.
Naka 1-2 na yung JRU, pinapabagal na nila yung pace ng game.
Hindi napansin natin dito, Bagyana bumagal ang pace ng ating laban. Pass is picked off. And JRU forces the 8th turnover of Letran.
And the 1-2 zone defense is proven to be effective so far. They're getting stops.
Uy! Too much sauce on that leaner by Panapanaan. Miller surveys. They go to the other side, back to Miller. They're not getting the looks that they want here. Miller still surveys. They go to Pradelia. Pradelia making his move and scores inside. (24-22). Pagsak si Raimundo. Parera. Raimundo. Tumalakas, Panapanaan. Balik kay Raimundo. Isa ba? Panther is good.
Now that is confidence. And that point is also credited to the one who made the offensive rebound and gave it back to him.
That's right. Panapanaan. Pinalik kay Raimundo. Sabi niya, tira ka ulit. Para bumalik yung kumpiyansa ng kakampi niya. Paliling catch and shoot. And Paliling knocks it down.
Good eye by the point guard in seeing that weak side open man.
Ano yun? Bread and butter yan para kay Juvel Baliling. That corner triple. We've seen that many times in the juniors division. Paliling, balik kay Miller. Miller goes all the way.
Nag-fast break training drill. Yung two-man passing.
That's the two guards of Letran, Paliling and Miller connecting. And now they're back in front, 27-26.
Way to be unselfish with that basketball.
Panapanaan. Again, these interior plays by JRU, yung mga drop-off passes, hindi pa napipigilan ng Letran. In the meantime, here's a steal. And Miller, Paliling, back to Miller in transition. And that's what they want to run. Yan ang game ng high school team ni Coach Allen. You know, just relentless pressure, swarming the ball.
Getting stops, fueling fast break opportunities.
Ivan Panapanaan, although he's been getting to the line a lot here in the first half, he hasn't been capitalizing on the free throws.
Yes, overall last game, nakamiss sila ng 10 free throws yung JRU. So that's something na talagang babalikan mo as a team after mag-alip, matalo ka sa isang game. Isa yan sa mga binabalikan Ano, kamusta ba yung free throw performance natin?
Isilipin mo, no? Sabihin mo, dapat pala, panalo pa tayo.
10 points din yung hindi natin na-shoot. Libreng tira.
This is the fourth deadlock of the first half at 27 all. Rafael go. Miller for three. Miller knocks it down.
Letran is now adjusting to the zone defense na kanina naagawan sila pero ngayon naging mas komportable na sila sa pag-ikot ng bola at sa paghanap ng open guy.
Now this is a revelation for Coach Alan Ricardo. Miller with 7 points, all here in the second frame. In the meantime, they got a timeout on the floor dahil abante na ang Letran Knights.
More pressure, which kilala talaga tong team na to dyan sa ganyang depensa.
Ryan Sahonya, his first shot as a Sunbetter Red Lion in the NCAA. The best shooting three-point team in the NCAA. Sahonya, baseline drive. Sahonya, short. Sahonya! Wow!
Parang napanood ko na yung move na yun.
Balik sa ating laban, Sir Paul Supan, Mancom representative of JRU, last season's chairman of the Mancom. Always in attendance. Right across him are two representatives as well. Pero unahin muna natin, syempre, si Father Vic Calvo Jr. OP, Mancom rep from Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Ayan po. Dr. Lorenzo from EAC this time. And right beside him with a maroon jacket as well. And this is Sir Frank Gusi of the University of Perpetual Health System in downtown. So we got 4 out of the 10 Mancom representatives joining us here today. Meantime,
Another stop from Letran.
yeah, and they are starting to push the ball. JRU falling into this trap, Christiana.
Yes, pero after that turnover, good job din sa JRU for na hinayaan na nila, like next onto the next play na sila.
Yeah.
Tumakbo sila pababa, so nakapag-deny pa sila ng fast break opportunity sa Letran.
So 30-27, Letran gustong takdagan ang kanilang lamang. Jimboy Estrada, difficult take, comes up short. Go, could not secure it, picked up by Argente. Sean is on the move. Sean, meantime we got a foul, we got a tussle on the other side. Good sportsmanship between Giyab and Go. Kasi pareho silang naiwan sa kabila, oh. Tignan natin to. Both players hustling for the basketball. Yeah.
Hala, nag-wrestling.
Pinigilan ni Go.
Muntik na ito.
Pinindaw na na. Hindi naman.
Hindi ka makakatakbo.
Pinigilan ni Rafael Guerrero si Giyab. Joshua Giyab. Business as usual today. Hasn't gotten a lot of shots. Only 3 shots for Joshua Giyab. 2 out of 3. Pero hinahayaan niya kasi mag-shine yung kanya mga kampi dito. And Jonathan Medina. It's his first entry in the game. This is unusual. Ito yung isa sa mga inaasahan natin na magko-contribute para sa JRU. He enters for the first time and at the tail end of the first half. Jace Miller being hounded. Ow! Taken away by Giyab. Joshua Giyab will wait. And JRU will reset. Back to the post. Argente steps into it. Nothing there.
Giyab did a good job attracting the defense. Pinasikip niya yung depensa. Nakahanap siya ng open look sa 3-point line.
And if you're Sean, you know, it's frustrating that your shots are not falling in. Usually, papasok yan para kay Argente. Pero it's important for him to keep shooting.
Yes, if you're Sean, yung mindset mo ay dapat onto the next shot, onto the next play. Basta shooter, shoot no matter what. Tsaka kahit na hindi shooter, basta libre ka.
Basta libre.
Tira mo yung bola. Wala namang magagalit sa'yo.
Yan natin kung kanino last touch to. Teka lang. Huh. That's 2 bigs. This is a more difficult angle for this call. Pero tignan natin, it's gonna be up to the referees. That was close between Benitez and Go, but it looks like it will stay with JRU. No, it goes to Letran. So challenge successful para dito sa Letran Knights and Coach Allen Ricardo. Chance ang dagdagan ang kanilang lamang with 2:09 left here in the first half. Oh, this is gonna be a foul on Patrick Ramos right before the inbound.
Tama ka nga, too aggressive. Too aggressive.
And again, kaya nababawasan yung playing time because Coach Louie is forced to pull him out because of this foul situation.
But then again, yes, he still has a lot of time to adjust to the rules in the NCAA.
Second foul on Ramos. Here's Jimboy Estrada. Go. Miller. Estrada scans the floor. He's got the big on him. He will make his move. Oh, good erasure. Benitez. Nakagunigo. Inside. Pratella scores. 2 players down again. Benitez and go.
Padilla, simula nung pumasok siya, nakakapag-contribute siya in both ends.
Oh, Patrick Ramos puts it up and in. Benitez is still down. He's holding on to this, to his right ankle. The Coach Louie visibly frustrated here. Dahil hindi tinawagan yung kiskisan kanina ni Benitez at ni Go. We gotta check that one out again. They'll review this. Okay. So our referees can review it. At pag merong nakita sila na act of violence or ganung klaseng motion, they can make the retroactive call.
Oh. Pwede nilang tawagan yung kahit di sila pumito.
Oh, sige. There were cases that happened before, but we'll see if they'll do it here. They're gonna help out Lance Benitez.
Has it happened before? Like a non-call, hindi sila pumito,
Non-call.
tapos after review, bigla nilang tinawagan. Has it happened? Parang hindi.
Yeah, well, if it's a clear, I think if it's a clear violent play,
Yeah,
parang
okay.
ganon.
Okay.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, it's on the landing. Yeah, dun sa landing yun ito ni Lance Benitez.
Nag-twist yung ankle.
Yeah. Off a bad fall, so wasn't on Rafael Go. It was just
Tipalok.
oh, kumbaga wala namang extra motion si Rafael Go on that rebound play, so walang in-upgrade at walang itinawag doon.
I hope nothing serious naman yung nangyari sa para.
Jimboy. Appealing from the corner. Nothing there.
Good pass on that transition corner 3. It was a good attempt. Even though na hindi pumasok ang ball.
So, a minute and 15. Mamaya, sana makakuha tayo ng update dun sa injury natamo ni Lance Benitez. Again, landing awkwardly on that right ankle. Ahinte pulls the trigger. Misfires. Now Letran goes back the other way here. Miller has been the impact player for Coach Allen. 7 points in the second frame. Goal, the pull-up jumper. Off to the right. Ball is tapped by Paliling. At balik ang bola dito sa JRU.
Good read doon by Go. Nakita niya hindi na makakagamit ng ball si Estrada, so nag-pop up na lang. Pop out.
Under a minute left in the first half. Argente. Giab. Both teams couldn't put up points in this stretch. Nagmiminte sila dito. Jim Boy gets fouled by Medina. And JRU is not yet in the penalty here. That's only their third team foul. All right, 32-31. 18 and a half seconds remaining here in the first half. Jim Boy, final shot time for Letran.
One-on-one to, pang last shot. Kanya talaga to.
Oh!
Pero ayaw pumayag ng JRU.
Actually, good foul.
Good foul because they have two more. Actually, now one foul to give. Wala na pala. Wala na.
Next one will put them in the penalty. So, Deo Quahao comes in for more shooting para dito sa Letran Knights. But he is going to be the trigger man with 4.8 seconds left. Sideline inbound tayo.
Kanino kaya itong last play for the first half?
They go to Miller. Miller didiskarte. Miller, lost the ball. Heave.
Very good lockdown defense, JRU.
So at the end of the first two quarters, it is Letran maintaining the 1-point lead. When we return, we'll give you the highlights, the story, and the numbers of the first half. Lahat pong yan sa ating pababalik dito sa NCAA Season 100, Siglo Uno, Inspiring Legacies on Heart of Asia. Martin Javier with Coach Hammer. Martin Antonio taking care of the coverage. And with us here is our best player of the game. Welcome back, Tony Inot.
Yan yung bagong luma.
Ito.
Bagong luma.
Luma na.
Nagpalit lang ng jersey. Nagpalit lang.
Pero kung hindi parehong Tony Inot yung nakita natin doon, mas aggressive, mas physical, at mas kumpiyansado yung nakita natin kanina. Tony, nahin muna natin congratulations. Taking care of the first win today. Nung nagbalik ka dito, nanibago ka ba ng konti?
Oo, kasi nandun yung pressure eh. Kasi nga, first game ko sa Season 100, sabi ko sa mga teammates ko na kailangan control natin, huwag tayo manggigil. Kasi nga, first game, yung gigil andun eh. So yun, sabi ko lang, follow the rules and follow the system.
Tony, ang dami kong naririnig at nababasa na, di ba, in the past seasons, you're known as a defender. You're known as a really good defender. Pero this season, Season 100, gusto mo nang pakita yung offensive tools mo. Ikaw, anong expectation mo mula sa sarili mo ngayong Season 100? At ito bang first game, nasatisfy ba yung ine-expect mo mula sa sarili mo?
Siguro hindi pa kasi nga, kasi yung gigil ko andun pa eh, pero binibigay ko naman yung best ko every nasa court ako. So yun.
Tony, a little bit of everything today, including these steals. You came up with the biggest plays of the game. Pag-usapan natin yung end game para sa inyo. First 3 quarters, nahirapan kayo at nasabayan kayo nitong Mapua Cardinals. What was the key in that fourth quarter na talagang nag-click para sa inyo?
Siguro yung ano ko talaga, yung gusto ko talaga manalo. Kasi kakababalik ko lang po sa Season 100. Yeah. Wala akong masabi sa sarili ko. Ginagawa ko yung best ko para sa team.
Etong makakausap mo, na-miss ka nito.
Sobra. Tony,
the way that you were defending Clint Escamis kanina, playing the tendencies, kamusta yung preparation mo for this? Tsaka ilang beses dun sa Spain screen, tsaka sa zipper screen, pinapalabas mo lang, tapos susundot ka galing sa grid. Parang ikaw na ikaw talaga. Kamusta yung preparation nyo going into this game?
Ayun, pinagandaan naman namin, sabi ni Coach Charles na sa akin daw yung si Clint Escamis kasi nga yung point guard namin maliliit. So sa akin binigay. Yun, binibigay ko pa rin yung best ko sa defense kasi nga doon kami nabubuhay.
Paano yung mga basa mo? Ang dami mong assists today, ang dami mo nakuha dun sa short roll, at saka si Gabi nakadalawang pasa sa'yo. Ha? So, ano yung mga dinagdag mo pang layers dun sa laro mo?
Wala, gano'n naman talaga ako. Nagbibigay talaga ako ng kung sino yung open, ibibigay ko para yun, mabigyan nila ng kumpiyansa.
Si Tony, parang Draymond Green pero gwardya. Diba? 9 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals. Grabe naman yun.
May depensa.
Oo, grabe yung hustle today. Ito, pag-usapan natin, Tony, kasi itong Penield, syempre, pinag-uusapan, banggit ni Coach Hammer, maraming bagong luma. Backdoor coverage, 32-31 in favor of the Letran Knights here at the half. You guys are watching NCAA Season 100 live on Heart of Asia. At ito na, yung kwento ng ating first half. Martin Javier working alongside Christiana Di Maunahan here in the broadcast. And again, it's been a great battle between these two teams. Dikitan, first quarter, abante lang ng isang puntos rin itong Letran Knights. Second quarter, Christiana. Sige, silipin muna natin itong first quarter. Dahil, sa totoo lang, ang nakauna dito, JRU.
Oo, pero mabilis din nakabawi yung Letran once nakuha na nila kung paano i-break yung defense ng JRU and kung paano din nila didepensahan yung JRU.
And it was Jimboy Estrada upon his entry in scoring mode right away. Jimboy with 8 points in the first half, 6 of those coming in the first frame. Pero itong JRU Heavy Bombers, hindi sila natinag as we see. Ito yung isa pang basket na ito ni Jimboy. Pinakitaan tayo ng mga galaw niya sa first quarter na yan in the second frame. JRU again. It was like a deja vu of the first. JRU struck first with a string of points right off the bat. But Letran again recovering well and even taking over towards the end.
Oh, pero as of now, JRU is 3 out of 22 sa perimeter points, which I have been saying earlier na dun nga yung medyo dun din yung strength nila. And right now hindi nila nakakapitalize. Hindi naman sa it's not even because of bad shot selection, it's not even because contested yung mga tira. Libre naman. Hindi lang medyo alat lang talaga.
That's right.
And on the side of naman of Letran, they are leading in turnovers. So 10 turnovers ang Letran ngayong first half compared to the 5 turnovers of JRU. Pero ang kaso dito, JRU just converted 2 points out of those 10 turnovers. Pero dito naman sa JRU, nakapag-convert sila ng 6 points out. Sorry. Pero yung Letran naman nakapag-convert ng 6 points out of the 5 turnovers ng JRU.
That's right. Kahit mas konti yung turnovers nitong JRU, mas marami namang na-convert sa kabila itong Letran Knights. But again, JRU still in it though. They're just down by a point here despite the numbers. As you see here, a low-scoring affair. So wala pang nasa double-figure scoring dito sa laban natin.
Both teams din kasi mapapansin din natin ang 3-point field goals nila. JRU has 0 out of 8 attempts sa 3 points and Letran has 2 out of 10 sa 3-point field goals. So it's something that it will be better for both teams to work on that this second half. Kasi alam din naman natin na mas nakakapanalo ang mas maraming 3-point shooting na team.
That's right. You saw the numbers there. Jimboy Estrada and the surprise guy for Coach Alan Ricardo. All 7 points scored in the second frame from Jace Miller. Nagpapakilala dito sa NCAA, providing stability at the point, Christiana. Ito yung hinahanap ni Coach Allen at ito yung nawala sa kanila in that first game against San Sebastian.
Yes, credit to him talaga sa his good look sa mga pinapasahan niyang open guys, yung unselfishness niya sa paglalaro ng offensive plays. And credit din kina James Pradella at saka si Kevin Santos, yung mga nag-hustle sa rebounds and nakakakuha ng mga second chance points.
Okay, ito po mga suot namin. Ayan. Itong NCAA Season 100 official shirts worn by the panel and of course our courtside reporters will be exclusively sold by GMA Store via the www.gmastore.ph. So kung nagagandahan po kayo sa mga shirts namin, if you guys want to get it, again, this is a historic season, 1 century of sports excellence here in the NCAA. Please do avail it via gmastore.ph. Alright, second half is almost here. Letran versus JRU. Again, parehong kupunan, naghahanap ng kanilang unang panalo dito sa ating season. So, I clarified it with the referee kanina. Okay. Kung merong nakita at itinigil ang play because there was some sort of physical contact or violent motion at hindi na ipito. Okay. The referees can make a retroactive call and upgrade it and actually call it an unsportsmanlike foul kung merong violent motion na naganap. If wala naman, hindi magre-review, kunwari, binalikan nila at hindi nila natawagan, hindi magre-review or hindi magkakaroon ng review yung mga officials natin kapag hindi sila pumito at hindi nila ma-upgrade.
Thank you for clarifying that, Martin. Thank you.
Okay. So, second half is now underway. Offensive foul called against the Heavy Bombers. It's against Barrera. So, Jace Miller getting rewarded with a start in the third quarter. Actually, ang buong pangalan niya, James Jace Miller Akiningok. Yun yung buong pangalan nito ni Jace Miller. Played for...
Sounds expensive. Yung pangalan niya. Jace.
Galing tong US as Estrada starts off the scoring here in the second half of that fadeaway jumper. He's the first guy in double figures here. Raimundo drops it in from long distance.
First three-pointer. First three-pointer for JRU.
That's right. They've been trying from the outside. Their first one in 9 attempts. Jimboy. Pass is too strong for Dimaano. So balik ang bola dito sa JRU Heavy Bombers.
That was a good intention and a good idea to give that pass away. Kaya lang masyadong mahaba yung galamay nung bumabantay.
Ito muna yung stop and fade. Jimboy Estrada, pinawi agad ni Marvin Raimundo, who's been showing out for JRU. He's got 9 points. Parera has it gotten the touch today. Miller surveys. Miller going to Jimboy. Dinidikitan ni Ramos. He's got Giab on the switch. Estrada. Wow, 3 to shoot. Wow. Nope. Panapanaan. And Dimaano hustling for that rebound. Yeah, we're seeing the physicality from our bigs. Kanina si Rafael Go. Si Ivan Panapanaan yung tumatao dito kay Giab at Panapanaan, yeah? Hindi, kanina pala sa Letran, si Prodelia. Si Prodelia at si...
Nagkabuhul.
Oo.
Nagkabuhula.
34 on. Parehas na si Pio Aquilido.
A good job sa JRU on that last possession for draining the shot clock of Letran and giving them that 4 shots sa last second.
Ramos. Good job in taking the contact. May chance ang umabante dito ang JRU. It's been a seesaw battle so far, both teams. Nakakatikim naman ng lamang pero walang tumatagal at hindi namamaga yung lamang, Christiana?
Oo, kasi ayun na, parehas talaga silang lockdown defense. Tapos atake rin kung atake. Parehas din silang hustle sa offensive rebounds. Parehas silang hustle sa defensive rebounds. Ilang beses na nagkaroon ng unsportsmanlike fouls. Ilang beses na nagkaroon ng buhul-buhulan. Muntik pa mag-rest yung iba.
Yeah.
Ganon sila kagigil manalo ngayon. Kaya nasa stop nila ang isa't isa. So it's just a matter of who is more composed, who has the better decision making in the end game, sa breaks of the game.
That's right. Ramos on the second free throw, connects again. Ito na yata ang pinaka-energetic na hiyawan para sa mid-game free throw mula sa crowd ng JRU. They are ahead here, 36 to 34. Estrada, Miller for 3. Miller knocks it down. And Miller now has 10 points in the game.
Credit that to Jimboy Estrada's ability to attract defense. To attract the defense kasi masyado siyang magaling sa one-on-one. So help lahat. Sisikip naman yung depensa. Ngayon magiging open yung mga ganong klaseng tira.
Mahirap na tira muna kay Gia, but he cleans up his own miss. Now, has Coach Allen found his starting point guard in Jace Miller? Pwede.
Oo.
Diba?
Yes.
Grabe ang composure. Pwede. Alright. Now let's throw it back courtside. Tignan muna natin yung kalaw ni Kuaha. Uy! Good bother and block from Patrick Ramos. And this is gonna be a foul on Letran as we go courtside now with Bianca Alejandro. Bianca.
Mga kapuso, totoo naman na nothing is given and everything is earned. This is starting to become true for the building teams, the JRU Heavy Bombers. Makikita natin their intent and perseverance to prove themselves and make a name on court. Sabi pa nga ni Coach Louie Gonzalez, umatake tayo, play confidently at lumaban tayo sa depensa. As an update naman sa nangyaring fall kay Lance Benitez, he still suffered a bad fall at mayroon siyang injury sa kanyang ankle. He's still in pain and he's still struggling at nahihirapan pa siya. Kaya sabi ng assistant coaches, mahirap na, hindi pa siya makakabalik. And now the Rizalians are fighting with the true and blue spirit. Makikita nila ang palaban na Rizalians. Balik sa inyo, Martin and Christian.
On cue ka doon, Bianca. That's Mark Barrera showing the fight and scoring via the lay-in. Lance Benitez, of course, suffered an awkward fall earlier, bad landing. At may right ankle injury siya. Thank you for that injury update. Oh, good turnaround coming from Rafael Go.
If you're JRU, no, nawalan ka ng isa sa mga key players mo, it's another opportunity for all the other players to rise up.
And again, they're playing it safe. Talking about JRU, it's gonna be a long season, no reason to risk it.
Yeah,
diba?
pilitin na bumalik siya.
Barrera! Short. And here comes Estrada. Go. Will pull it back. Miller. Sarin, teka lang daw. Uses the screen. He's got Panapanaan on the switch. Bounce pass inside. Di Maano takes the contact.
Miller rewarding that big guy for doing his job in sealing. Sabi nga, kapag kita mo yung buong harap ng jersey nung big man na nagsisil, kailangan ibigay mo. Kasi ibig sabihin talagang maganda yung seal niya.
That's exactly what Miller did. Meantime, timeout muna tayo. It's a 1-point game in favor of the Heavy Bombers. Just off to the side. 7-point lead for Mapua. Inot! Still nothing for Inot. And here comes Clint Escamis under a minute to go. Escamis zooming straight to the cup.
Too easy for the MVP.
Second takeaway for Tony Inot. Cometa steps into a three. Left it short, Mangu, but comes away with it. Forward pass. Escamis is ahead of the pack.
Medyo kumintat.
Balik sa ating laban. Letran kontra JRU. And again, this is the impact guy off the bench for Coach Allen Ricardo. Chase Miller with 10 points in this game. And we take a look we're looking at rather his baskets in this game. Couple of three-pointers as well. And we're loving the composure and maturity and the decision-making so far of Miller in this game.
Yes na yes dun sa decision-making. Kasi hindi ko nga nahalata na 10 points na pala siya.
Oh, look at the numbers.
Yeah, hindi mo
Perfect
halata.
from the field.
Oh.
Wow. 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal in just 11 minutes of action.
This means that he does his job well as a point guard. Titira lang siya pag kailangan na, or pag talagang libreng-libre na para sa kanya talaga yung tira na yun. Pero every possession, he keeps looking for the open guys. He keeps looking for the good ball movement na hindi mo mahahalata. Hindi ko talaga nahalata na 10 points na pala siya.
Take note, Christiana. Miller did not play in their game against San Sebastian. Kaya maraming nagulat dito sa hugot ni Coach Allen Ricardo. I'm seeing it right now. The stat sheet, nope.
Wala, did not play.
Majority of the point guard minutes went to Montecillo and Delfino.
Pero maraming career yung nalo-launch dahil sa Magic Bunot, ha?
That's right.
Diba?
Marami. And again, Miller just embracing the opportunity given to him.
Proving himself that he's worthy of a spot here in Letran.
Argente knocks it down from downtown. 43-40. JRU is back in front. Miller has the basketball. High-low play. And this is going to be a whistle against JRU. But look at this. Sean Argente off the pass. Argente takes care of the open look.
Fancy pass pa ang pinanggalingan.
Palikod pa, no?
Way to be unselfish with that basketball again for JRU.
Argente now with 7 points. Miller, inside pass. Rafael Go off the back.
Assist na naman. Miller doing the most. Doing the most in today's game.
That is the third time of the game for Jace. Panapanaan, handoff sa Montanes. Argente from the other side. Argente drained it. Hold on, we got a foul away from the ball. Teka, are they gonna count it first?
If it happened at the same time,
Oo nga.
diba counted?
Counted, dapat.
Happened at the same time. But still, While Argente is getting his composure back. Little by little to today's game.
Very exciting. So they count the three-pointer for Sean Argente. So that's 2 3-pointers. Dito sa ating third quarter para kay Sean. Nailing it from both sides. As may foul pa na itinawag dito sa Letran, so mananatili ang bola sa JRU. Teka. We've had a few reviews already dito sa ating laban. And there's gonna be another one. Tinitignan nila. Okay. So our score indicates 46-42. So counted yung tres ni Sean Argente.
Tapos foul din.
Foul din? Bola? Ano kaya ni-review nung referee natin? Okay. We gotta ask them later. So JRU will have a fresh shot clock to work with. Sean, oh! Erased by Estrada. The numbers from JRU. Wow, three-point shooting has picked up for them after
Pinag-usapan lang natin kanina.
struggling first half.
Sana ma-improve yung 3-point shooting because it's gonna win you more games kapag mas may shooters ka. So right now, they're showing us that they can shoot from outside the arc.
Nakatatlo na sila dito. Dalawa galing kay Argente. And here he is again. Inside the arc this time. And Argente is hot here in the third. He's got 12 points already.
Let's credit to the very shifty motion ng play ng JRU na walang nagsistay still. All of them keep moving. They do cuts. Bibigay sila ng off-the-ball screens. Kaya di hamak na may malilibre sa mga ganong klaseng drive and pull up.
And it's another setup from Miller. This time going to his big Intimaano, who scored inside. So Letran retaliates. It's back down to a 4-point lead for JRU. They're now going more to Sean Argente. Ito ulit siya. Shot clock is winding down. Argente lost it. Miller goes the other way. Miller gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here for Jace Miller.
Miller just using his speed in drawing that foul on that fast break.
Ang bumantay doon itong si Mark Barrera. Meantime, let's go first to this timeout. JRU may kaunting cushion in this stretch. It's a 4-point lead. Let's go to this timeout.
Huwag kayong matakot tumanggap ng bola at trabahuhin natin ang biyaya. Yan muna mula sa panig ng Arellano Chiefs, Martin and Don.
Maraming salamat. Lysel Galpo. Katulad nung second quarter natin. So let's see. Dapat dito umatake ang Arellano. Oh, Basti Valencia. What a fadeaway. Going downhill. That one rolls out. Arellano has a chance to inch closer.
Back to the coverage. Sean Argente catching fire in the third period. 12 points in total. And 8 of those points coming here in the third quarter alone. Grabe, Sean Argente again gaining his confidence back. And yung 3 puntos niya kanina. This player was, again, the breakout performer in our opening day in season 99, but he has faded as we went along with the season. Pero dito, nagpapakilala ulit siya. And again, minus the leading scorers for JRU in the past year, sana dapat yung kumukuha ng scoring load.
Yes, and right now naman nakikita natin na si Coach Louie binibigyan din siya ng tiwala at ng confidence na sige, tira mo lang na itira yung bola, dyan ka lang sa loob. Like we've seen in the earlier possessions, nagkakaroon siya ng ilang mga giggle turnovers, di ba? But he's still inside. we know that Coach Louie is giving him faith and tiwala nga sa kanya na kaya niyang makabalik.
Sean Argente with 12. Jace Miller knocking down both free throws. So we have a 2-point game. Miller leads the way for Letran with 12. Medina stops on a dime. And we have a whistle on the rebound, which was snatched by Jimboy Estrada. Si Medina yung kumuha nito. Estrada grabbing the board. That's a personal on JRU. That's Carl De Jesus called for it.
Way to hustle din para kay Jimboy Estrada, especially now that both teams are in penalty. So siguro mas dapat considerin nila na to attack the ball and be more aggressive pagdating sa mga fast.
Pabla sila ni Miller.
And I've been saying magkakatalo tong game na to sa breaks of the game. Sinong mas may composure, sinong may mas magandang mga desisyon, and sino yung hindi magkakaroon ng frustration kung kunyari lumamang man yung kapila. Maturity-wise.
3 to shoot for Medina. Difficult take.
No call.
Nicely done defensively by the Letran Knights, forcing the shot clock violation. And now again, this is the recurring theme of this game. And each quarter, maganda simula ng JRU, pero mas maganda yung panapos ng Letran sa mga quarter.
Let's see if makakalamang sila sa possession na.
Humabol na ang JRU pagdating sa turnover. Jace Miller. Miller attacks. Miller! Wow!
Those handles!
The razzle-dazzle by Jace Miller.
Can I have this dance?
Yeah. What a move. Miller with 14. Grabe naman itong pagpapakilala ni Jace Miller sa NCAA.
Grabe yung magic bunot. Sumasaya.
We gotta look at it again. Look at this crossover against the big. He knew that he had the speed advantage on March De Leon. And he fully took advantage.
Yes, na-recognize na rin niya yung tao na nasa harapan niya. Kaya niya eh.
Kaya niya.
So, kanya na.
50 to 48. Ramos from the corner. No. Rebound for Santos. And here comes Miller. Monhe. Uy. Too strong on the lay.
One of the things I'm starting to like about this guy is kahit siya yung huling nakashoot, kahit siya yung huling magandang play, sa next play, he's unselfish. He will give up the ball.
And Timano is all alone. Letran surges ahead. 52 to 48. Again, it's the late quarter runs that's really hurting JRU here. At yan, first 3 quarters natin, ganyan ang ginawa ng Letran. March De Leon. Wow, it's a 10-0 blitz for the Letran Knights. And they get the ball, they get the ball back here, Christiana.
Yeah, so if you're JRU right now, you need to make better decisions. You need more ball movement. You need to involve everybody on the team. Dapat best shot selection. Kagaya ng ginagawa nila nung first half.
Yeah.
Diba? Best shot, best option. Doon nila pinapadating yung bola.
40 seconds remaining here in the third. These two guys dealing damage. Major damage for Letran. Jimboy Estrada! Wow! It's a showcase for Estrada here, also with 14 points.
Pero talaga siyang ganun eh. Yung galing sa sayo-sayo na dribble, tapos biglang titigil. Parang Kobe.
Yan. Pupulat bigla, no? 9 seconds for De Leon. Letran with the 6-point lead. 2 seconds for Estrada. Sabi ng teammate siya, teka lang, wala na oras. Pinaghintay pa kasi niya.
Hindi na napansin agad.
Yeah.
Kailangan na palang itira.
And a big finish in the third quarter for Letran will give them their biggest advantage of the game, 54 to 48, going into the fourth and final chapter. Darating po yan sa ating pagbabalik dito sa NCAA Season 100.
doon? Right of the jump ball.
King Gortiza off
Eto
the
na.
screen.
Iyon
He
naman.
knocks it down. Wasting no time to make his presence felt.
As expected para dito kay King Gortiza.
Ongotan. Pull-up jumper is off. Here comes Harvey Pagsanhan.
Ayun na naman si
What a
Gortiza on the pass break.
Gortiza on the touchdown. EAC is starting off strong. Nagulat ako, sinabi niya, Nico Kinal, ang laki daw ng in-improve pagdating sa 3-point shooting. Ito na siya. Ochavo. Gortiza, a more open look. Oh, it's raining threes for EAC.
Grabe yun.
Ito naman si King Gortiza, also contributing.
Iba yun.
Ako po.
Kahit sabihin mong... Alam mo, pag tinignan mo kasi si Willie before.
Back to the action, still inside the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Jace Miller and Jimboy Estrada. Electrifying backcourt para dito sa Letran Knights. Two of the biggest reasons why they are ahead by 6 going into the fourth. Miller with 14, Estrada with 14. Again, this is the first game in the NCAA for Jace Miller.
Yes, these two's offensive skills along with the rest of the team's defense naman, they're powering up Letran talaga.
Pag tinignan natin yung quarter scoring natin, it's just the third quarter. Yan ang pinakamalaking diferensya dito, Christiana. At yung lamang na yan ng Letran, again, came in the final at least 5 minutes of that third.
Meron talaga silang mga sudden bursts of runs no? Basketball ba naman is a game of runs. So, ayun, sa kanila napunta yung
Miller. But, you know, we gotta finish the quarter strong as well.
Sa kanila napunta yung better execution and better handling sa depensa and sa opensa ng kalaban.
Can JRU fight back? They're down by 6 here. Starting for JRU here in the fourth, they have the Jesus Raimundo. The one handling the ball right now, Ramos, with Barrera and De Leon. No Giab, no Argente for them. And on the other side for Letran, Estrada commits the foul. He is joined by Santos, Miller, Monje, and Di Maano. Ivan Panapanaan checks back in. Nakasabi ko lang kanina, hindi nagsimula si Giab dito sa ating fourth. Ito, mabilis siyang binalik si Coach Louie Gonzalez.
Kailangan niya talaga yung leader niya.
Joshua Giab, 8 points and 4 rebounds so far. Mark Barrera. Giab found himself open. At malakas. Long rebound ending up with Barrera.
He could have used that basket pero super good read naman kay Giab. And sa part naman ng Letran, miscommunication again, I guess, na walang napuntang tao dun kay Joshua Giab.
Baseline jumper is off for Raimundo. So an empty trip for JRU to start the fourth quarter. Estrada. Jimboy. He's got Panapanaan on the switch. Estrada. Miller. Back to Jimboy. JRU playing steady defense.
Yes, that was a good stop and a much needed stop for them.
Nakakailan na yung JRU sa Letran, ano?
Oh.
Diba? Yung laban natin. But, ang question dyan, can they convert on their side?
Yun, dun din tayo. Dun din nagkakatalo. Like kanina, after the first half, sa 10 turnovers ng Letran, ang na-convert lang ng JRU ay 2 points out of those 10 turnovers. So this time, this fourth quarter, they need to secure those conversions and executions.
Good. Hand off for Pangilinan, who drained the triple. And Pangilinan Kanina, nag-provide ng spark off the bench in the first half for Coach Louie. Scores the 3. Kobe Monhe. That one in and out. Argente comes away with it. Few moments ago, pumasok na rin itong si Sean. Ito na siya. He steps into a 3. Kaboom!
Master!
Sean Argente with 15. Now we throw it courtside. Let's hear the fourth quarter report of Bianca Alejandre. Bianca, go ahead.
Martin and Christiana, sabi pa nga nila, sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. And the Knights are living and breathing testaments that champions can lose but they can sure climb back. Alinsunod dito, paalala pa ni Coach Alan Ricardo, kailangan natin makakuha ng momentum, take care of the ball and execute by following through agile decisions, making reparations for their mistakes. They sure are proving that they are only here to play hard. With 28 rebounds, just a few minutes left of the clock, and quite a few plays left to make difference, these Knights are definitely bearing a tall task of closing this very program. Balik sa inyo, Martin and Christian.
Maraming salamat. Bianca Alejandre reporting, of course, the instructions of Coach Alan Ricardo. Meantime, action continues. This is our 8th deadlock of the game. 54 all. Miller connects!
Grabe!
Jace Miller!
Argente versus Miller tayo ngayon. Scoring.
Wow! 16 points in his NCAA debut. And more importantly, he might have locked up that point guard position, that starting PG position for Letran, and that time he was the one involved in that defensive sequence.
Medyo lumalaki na yung butas ng ring para kay Miller at kay Argente ngayon. So, kung ako yung teammate sila, sa kanila muna ibibigay yung bola. Sa inyo mainit eh. Sa inyo muna yung mga shot.
Look at this. Cross, step back. Kaching para dito kay Miller. Ow! Ball is loose. Miller has it. Miller tried to find Di Maano. 6 to shoot now.
Could have been another highlight assist.
Oo nga.
Kung nailusot lang.
Batiin natin, floor director natin dito sa NCAA broadcaster, Romel Narciso, watching us all the way from Calgary, Alberta in Canada. Ayan, hello kay Abi Romel Narciso. Of course, one of the best FDs na meron tayo dati dito sa NCAA. Happy watching. Nami-miss na sigurong magtrabaho dito sa court. At syempre, energy ng crowd. At ang energy ng mga laban natin. Alright. 6 seconds to shoot for Letran. Sideline inbound Miller. Di Maano turns, fires. Hits the back iron that time. And the ball goes to JRU. Ito na. JRU has outscored Letran 6-2 in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth.
I love games like this yung talagang wala kang idea kung sinong mag-end up na panalo.
Pangilinan, knocked down a 3 earlier. Goes to Raimundo. Marvin Raimundo. Good attack. Oh, he ends up with
hands.
it.
Good hands.
Ripped out. Wow.
Good hands on that steal. Coming from that net, sayang hindi na-convert.
Ito, ganda sana. Sinundutan.
Padapa pa siya eh. Pagkadapa na tsaka na sinundutan.
Missing from point blank, but they'll get another crack at the basket. Talking about JRU. 6:08 remaining here in the fourth.
So sa end of third, diba, sabi natin, Letran ang nagkaroon ng magandang run. But right now, JRU starting the fourth with a run of their own.
So we'll see. It remains close. Just a 2-point game. Trigger man is Raimundo. Pangilinan thought about it. Pangilinan, difficult step back. Giab connects!
Oh!
Joshua Giab is now in double figures.
Heavily contested perimeter shot right when they needed it most.
Tabla tayo for the 9th time. Estrada is being hounded. Go, nabitawan.
Grabe yung yung domino effect. Nung nakaka-hype na tira ni Giap na yun, ginanahan lahat dumipensa.
That's true. Iba yung activity to. Giap retrieving it. And then again, over the outstretched arm of Rafael Go, he was able to drain the jumper. JRU 8-2 run to start the fourth. Oh, look at Joshua Giab. Oh no, that's Panapanaan coming in between of the Letran players. We go the other way. Almost halfway done in the payoff period. Enjoy ka? Ganda yung laban natin.
Oo naman.
Diba?
Natapat na naman ako sa magandang laban.
Diba? Ganyan yung mga nagiging tema natin yung season sa NCAA. Jimboy Estrada.
Tingnan natin kung paano sasagot yung tandem ng Estrada at Miller.
Ito. Jimboy trying to shake off Raimundo. Estrada! Wow!
Sabi niya, ganito. Ganito ko masasagot.
1v1.
Grabe yung
ISO
skills.
specialist.
Grabe yung skills. Almost unstoppable sa one-on-one. Kailangan talaga sa ganyan mga player, individual defense.
Letran is back in front. Sean Argente, he's got the pick on him. Argente from way out.
4 points.
Ayan, pwede. Sa 4-point area yan. Correct. Kung nasa pro siya. At kung pumasok yan. Estrada. Estrada. Straight to the cup. Ooh! Inulang lang. Sa pektus yun. Giab. Backing down. Giab. Reverse! 12 puntos para kay Joshua Giab and the veteran is starting to go to work.
He's doing the same thing as what he did in the previous game, taking charge in the end game, in the best effort para makasecure ng panalo yung team nila.
Yun ang gusto mo kay Joshua Giab. He is a very assertive player.
Leader kung leader, leader na leader.
Look at this. Grabe yung dikit ni Raimundo kay Jimboy doon, but Estrada just blew by Raimundo for the lay-in. Pinawi naman dito. Post up. Giab got to the other side and scored that reverse. 58 all. 10 deadlocks already in this game. Estrada. Nunag. Outside to Montesilio. Wow! Short. Giab has it. Oh! Taken away by Montesilio. At ito pa yung nakikita natin kanina, Cristiano, pag pumapasok itong si Montesilio.
Bumibilis yung laro. Bumibilis yung laro. Grabing diin niya mag-pressure, parang yun yung makikipagpalitan ng mukha para makakuha ng bola.
Doon siguro, na-excite siya. Uy, big man yung may hawak. Agawin ko nga. Nasungkitan niya nga. Ball is back with Letran. Wow, from the corner.
Tapos good pass pa. Tapos good pass pa.
Yeah, that's
a very efficient player. Ito si Montesilio.
Yeah.
Makaka-stop ng ganon, makakasundot ng ganon, tapos gagawa pa ng magandang assist.
Letran is back in front. Pangilinan with 5 to work with. Pangilinan. That one hits the back iron.
Tapos siya pa yung rebound. Great possessions. Ang ganda ng kinocontribute nito ni Montesilio.
Quality minutes for Nat Montesilio. Wow!
Heat check!
Kaboom! Deo Quaho!
Heat check.
With 2 triples in this stretch. And he stretches the lead to 6 points for Letran. Timeout JRU.
And Monhe with a deflection. Ito na si Monhe. Monhe with a finish.
Ganda na ang defense ni Monhe.
Coach, as we see this move by Kobe Monhe, I just noticed and realized itong uniform ng Letran, may pagka-throwback na anggulo. Almost got it down though. Gabat on the move. Gabat.
Balik sa ating laban. Teo Quahaw dealing damage in the fourth. 2 triples in the stretch. By the way, bago po ito, Teo Quahaw was 0 out of 7 from 3-point range. So what a way for him to break out of that slump.
Boils down again sa mentality na on to the next shot. Kahit magmintis ka pa ng 10, kahit gaano karami pa yung mintis mo, kung libre ka, itira mo yung bola sa kasunod na possession.
Again, this is a knockdown shooter in Teo Quahaw. Good sign for Letran that he is starting to find his touch again. More students are entering our venue. Ako, mula naman sa Perpetual at Arellano. Mamaya-maya, second game natin yan. Ooh, Teo Quahaw will be whistled for this one. This is still a lot of time though.
JRU pala, nasa penalty na.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Letran, only their
The third foul.
Yeah, third team foul. So again, it's the same theme here. Letran erasing
JRU's run.
Yung initial run ng JRU sa simula ng quarters. At dito, nauubusan ng gas ang JRU.
It's happening, actually, it's happening. I can see it happening again sa previous game nila. So, sa first half, they were thriving with perimeter shots. Same ang ginagawa nila sa second half. Tira pa rin sila ng tira sa perimeter kahit maalat na. Parang ganito rin yung nangyayari ngayon.
Oh, Jimboy Estrada!
Grabe.
With 18 points in this game. Sabi niya, kahit sino bigay niyo sa akin, kaya ko yan. And we're entering the final 2 minutes of this game. Look at this move again. Jimboy Estrada this time against Ivan Panapanaan. Didn't matter. Almost a duplicate of what he did earlier. He gives Letran their biggest lead of the game.
Sakit man para sa JRU. And I don't know, if you watch Jimboy Estrada play, manonotice mo na strong left siya. Like, if hindi siya titira ng 3-point shot, ang parang go-to move niya ay pakaliwa palagi para for better balance. At tingnan mo kapag pakanan siya pupunta, medyo pa-fade away, medyo pahiga yung tira niya.
Arhente! With a big-time 3! 18 points for Sean. That is his 4th triple in the game.
Composure lang sa JRU, composure lang.
Ito si Estrada. Jimboy will back up. Estrada. Shot block violation on Letran. Good defensive sequence for the Heavy Bombers. Ito muna yung 3 puntos nung Sean Arhente. Finding his touch today. And back to his scoring ways. He's got 18 points. Puntahan muna natin ang timeout na to. When we return, it's gonna be JRU basketball.
Almost a steal. Actually, he completes the steal. Paeng Are. Bumitin sa ere. Paeng Are. Wow.
And one.
May deflection dito mula kay Are. Kondisyon na habol. Buhat bantay.
Hang time niya, no? Ang tagal sa ere. Hinintay mo nang bumaba. And may kasama pa.
On your screens, ito ang Perpetual Altas taking care of their first assignment of the season against JRU. Can they make it back-to-back though? We'll find out in the next few hours. Ang kanilang makakalaban, the Arellano Chiefs at 2:30 p.m. Ito, mga Letran Knights, Xander Estacio. Looking out of Chicago was also an impact force for Arellano. at NCAC. Ito na, napupuno na yung venue natin sa PhilOil. With students from our second game starting to come in. 66-61. 85 seconds remaining. Still a lot of basketball to be played. I'm curious why Jace Miller is not on the court right now for Coach Allen. Maybe
Baka nagpapakita.
it's because, at pwede rin kasi ang ganda rin ang pinapakita ni Montesilio.
Yes.
Lalo ngayon,
Mas
nakadepensa sila.
defensive stopper si
Yeah.
Montesilio. Si Miller naman, mas makakapag-control ng offensive sense.
Raimundo! That would have been big. Oh, taken away! Another snatch for Raimundo, but heads up play for not Montesilio. They're saying it's JRU basketball, but since we are under 2 minutes already, pwede tayo mag-review. Let's see. Initially, it was Raimundo who took it away. Ayun, oh. Sticky hands. Montesilio coming out of nowhere. Oh. Okay, that was just a quick review for our officials as well. It's Letran basketball. Oh!
Oh!
Hold on, no! Overturned again. It's JRU basketball.
Yeah, I saw kasi hawak niya yung bola, tapos nakalapat yung kamay niya sa linya. Bago niya binato pa ganun.
Okay. So, JRU will have another crack at it. Down by 5. Trigger guy is Joseph Pangilinan, a crucial possession for the Heavy Bombers. Raimundo. Pangilinan! Short. And an empty trip for JRU. Letran, with time on their side, can milk the clock. Under a minute left. Estrada with 7 to work with. Pull-up jumper. Got it!
He just won't stop! He just won't stop!
A potential dagger for Jimboy Estrada.
Grabe yung killer instinct nitong batang to.
Raimundo, no! And Letran secures the basketball. Montesilio gets fouled. How about Jimboy Estrada? Let him cook!
Yes, sir!
Got it again for 20 points across his name. Coach Allen Ricardo loving that one.
For the entire game, isa lang yung lamang. Tapos ngayon lalayo because of Estrada's killer instinct. Montesilio's pesky defense. And yung ano naman, yung stabilizer nilang si Miller. So tatlo sila. This is a golden trio of Letran.
Nung previous game, hinahanap ni Coach Allen yung kanyang point guard.
Ayun.
Pagkatapos ng larong to, mahihirapan ngayon siyang pumili.
Yes.
Kasi ang ganda ng pinakita ni Montesilio, magandang synergy niya with Estrada, ganun din si Jace Miller.
But you know, if it's Coach Aris, sabay niyang ipapasok. Sabay-sabay yung tatlong
Yung tatlo, pwede.
Sabay-sabay yung tatlong yan.
And not Montesilio, again, making his impact on the defensive end. He misses the free throw though. Argente, whoa, just like that. Montesilio stopping Argente, but Sean retakes. Battle for the board. Isaba, panapanaan. Gets the whistle.
Much respect to JRU for not stopping. Hindi sila hihinto hanggat hindi tapos yung game. Walang lumalaylay yung ulo, walang giving up mentality para sa JRU.
So Ivan panapanaan. In his second game here in the NCAA, got the start again, but the rookie has struggled offensively at least. Kasi nung nasa Arellano to, we were so high on this guy. He's got long arms. He's 6'4", maybe 6'5" on a good day. Nandun na sa kanya yung physical tools. Pero dito, nag-a-adjust pa siya sa college game. And against, syempre ang kalaban mo, yung mga mama na mga big man, ng mga kalaban yung teams. Diba? 1 out of 2 there. And Letran will just dribble this one away. Argente fouling Jimboy. So Estrada has a chance to add on to his total. He's got 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block.
Kompleto.
Kompleto. And
Kompleto.
an efficient day from the field. 9 out of 15.
Dagdagan pa raw niya. Dagdagan pa niya.
21 para kay Jimboy.
Very, very big improvement kay Jimboy Estrada coming off that loss last game.
Yeah.
Mas composed siya ngayon. Mas emotionally mature siya. And mas patient siya. Mas patient siya ngayon. Hindi siya nakapakita ng kahit anong frustration, kahit nakakaran yung kalaban.
Hindi ko na binati kanina. Jimboy is also perfect from the free throw line. And that's all she wrote in this game. The Letran Knights bounce back. They win their first game in season 100. The final score is 70-62. The Knights defeat the Heavy Bombers in our first offering today. So Letran and Coach Alan Ricardo with his first win as a college head coach for Letran. What a win for the Letran Knights. Again, they are without their veteran big in Pau Havillonar. But they are able to weather the storm, and more importantly, this game revealed a lot of things for them. JRU falls to 0-2. But it was a solid fight for the Heavy Bombers. All throughout, they stuck with Letran. It was a tit-for-tat battle, ultimately coming up short. Now let's listen in. at the conclusion of this game. Again, it is Letran winning their first game of the season, 70-62 over the JRU Heavy Bombers. And now we're looking at our best player of the game, steady all throughout. Breakout performance for this guy, an MVP in Nahasco, and now he is taking and showing his talent here in the NCAA. Jimboy Estrada, 22 points today, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And an efficient day as well, 9 out of 15 from the field. Nahirapan pumili si Christiana kung sino sa kanila.
Sinabi mo pa.
Diba?
Sinabi mo pa. Dalawa
Jace
sila.
Miller.
Dalawa sila. It's either Estrada or Miller kung pwede sana silang dalawa. Pero pinakita kasi sa atin ni Estrada yung una-una kompletong laro. Pangalawa yung killer instinct. Pagdating dun sa dulo, yung mga dagger shots niya, yung mga takeover plays na para sa sarili niya. Ako na to, akin na to. Pero credit din kay Vince Guahaw na yung back-to-back threes niya ang nag-fuel sa run nung Letran sa dulo.
That's right. Lahat ng 6 points si Deo Guahaw today came in that fourth quarter, providing the separation for Letran. But we're not yet done with the coverage. Second game is gonna be between the Perpetual Altas and the Arellano Chiefs. Kaabang-abang na laban dito sa NCAA Season 100. Christiana, thank you so much on behalf of the entire team. My partner Christiana Di Maunahan and our courtside reporter, si Bianca Alejandre, with our director, Recabit Ramos, our producer, Manny Gabutina, our panel director, Stephen Cruz, floor director, Ortulio. This is Martin Javier saying thank you, but don't go away. Dahil pagbalik po natin, we'll have more basketball for you. Dito lang po sa NCAA Season 100. Siglo 1. Inspiring Legacies.
We own the future.
Magtiwala lang kaibigan. Matalo man o magpugi, stay humble but always proud. Malayo